Back with another interesting video. It is the fifth type of ID generator, generative type of universal unique identifier. It is introduced in JPA 3.1 and Hibernate 6 point something. It is used to generative type universal unique ID identifier. It is a primary generation strategy that automatically generates a universal unique identifier for a entity primary key. Unlike identity and sequence are table, it does not depend on the database to generate. It means it does not to depend on the database. The universal unique identifier. It means it is a number. It is generated by the Hibernate, but not to the database. But why we have to use it? It is the main question. To generate a globally unique IDs, that means nobody will copy it. It is unique. To avoid the database specific ID generators to support a distributed and microservice application to make ID and unique across multiple database and the servers. There are some important points. It is introduced in JPA 3.1 and Hibernate 6.1 maybe and 128 unique identifiers. ID are generated by Hibernate, not by the database. Database ID dependent. No auto increment or sequence is required, but best suited for distributed system and microservices. The primary key types should be universal unique ID, practically unique, can store also either string and universal unique identifier is generally preferred. How it is unique? Let's see. Okay, universal unique ID example. It has total 36 characters, at hexadecimal, 4 hexadecimal, and 4 and another 4 and 12 hexadecimal. Totally 36. How it will work? Application Hibernate generated universal unique identifier and insert into the database. Database not generated. Hibernate only generated. What is the advantage? Globally unique, database independent, work in microservices generated before insert. No SQL needed, no auto increment, larger storage size, bigger database and less order to read. Okay, so slightly slower than numeric IDs. When you have to use distributed system, you can understand this. What is the difference between universal unique ID and identifier? It is generated by Hibernate, it is generated by database. Database independent as database independent is to auto increment, it is as best for microservice, not best for identity. ID generated before inserted. No, it is the example of universal unique identifier. Okay, how it will work? A database. Suppose the generated universal unique ID is okay, it look like this. It is automatically generated by Hibernate, not the database. How does it work? Suppose if you want to save an entity like this, Hibernate automatically generates this mass of data, okay, number, and execute this. The universal unique identifier already generated before the insert. What is the advantage before we discuss about it? What is the disadvantage? Okay, when should we use it? When you want to avoid it. Okay. Building microservices, building a distributed system, multiple applications. Insert the data independently. ID must to global unique database independent is important. When should we avoid it? Maximum performance is required to now make ID as sufficient. The applicant on a small database with simple experiment. I can provide the document also. No need to wait. Now we will go to the string initialization and we will generate it. Start. I want to work on the internet and I will opt in. I want a model package in that. I want a student class. I will make it as entity. We will make a boilerplate code. I will use data. Okay, we have to make it as generative. Okay, we got to use universal unique ID. Okay, I want a repository class. The student repository. I want to implement a class. Okay. Here we have to implement application objects. You have to write a student repository. Okay. Here we have to implement the application online. Put the class. Create a private method void. Okay. Wait. That you have to create an object of student. Yeah, yeah, that. And you have to one more student of data equal to student student set name. Okay, I will create. Okay, Abhi student okay set marks. Okay, what I have to do next? Student about 3,000. Save all is down. Here you have to input things. After you have to make it as Spring component, okay. And you have to add the data source properties of MySQL. I don't want to waste the time. Create the data. I am changing the part. If any exception is came, tell me in the comment box. I will solve. Okay. I make the data and I have to delete this again. Don't worry. I will delete this student data and the MySQL. Deleted and the tables student and the student sequence. And again, I am executing this. enabling enable logbox access. This Hibernate will create the table again. Okay, what is the exception is game being created? Let's see why this exception is there. Okay, I will find. I find it. Yeah, like hi guys, I find it why this exception is there. We are using universal unique ID identifier. For that, we have to declare ID type UUID. Now it will come. Now it will give the output. See guys, two IDs are inserted. Now let's see in the database. It get logged. So it is a universal unique identity. Okay, guys, why I got log means MySQL cannot display the data or data. For that, we have to change the column. Okay, that we have to use the default column definition. Okay, uh, 36. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see in the MySQL. Did not show the data. See, now let's see one more time. I make it all capital. I drop the table and Hibernate will create again the table and it will insert it and it select update the table automatically. No need to say why I got this. I think in application properties we have to add this data. Uh, okay, it looks fine. Okay, we got the data. We got 16. uh, That is its characters of data. You can see. Now we will. Don't worry. I will upload these notes in the Google Docs. You can see it from there. Okay, guys. I copy paste the code in the IntelliJ. What are the errors we found it? I added this type of Spring JPA properties Hibernate type preferred universal unique identifier dot underscore JDBC type equal to star. What are the exceptions we can get in our program? You can see in this unanticipated to incorrect string value for a column. After universal unique ID, we jump into the how to create a custom ID generator. Okay, it is very important, guys. In real world applications, also we use this. Okay, why we need custom generator? Why we need okay? Why we need a custom generator? Because in some universities and some colleges, they have their own implementation generator IDs, like 218, 2418s. Like that, they have own okay customer and 001, customer 002. Like that, they have own implementation IDs. For this, do you have any ID separated? No, we don't have any custom IDs generated, but we can make it as custom. How, but okay, how to create a custom ID generator? For that, if the existing data are not matching with your requirement, then we have to define a custom ID generator. To define a custom user defined ID generator, follow these steps. Create a new class by implementing ID generator interface. Use create generic generator annotation to configure the custom generator generated value to apply custom ID generator for the primary keys. Okay, what is the difference? Custom ID generator allow you to generate your own primary keys instead of using identity sequence table. For example, instead of ID like 123, you can generate like this. Before we set like this only 00001. You can generate of your own, and you can generate HTU 2026 like this. Why we need, and that is the main question. Why we need custom ID generator? We use a custom ID generator when the business requires IDs in a specific format. In a business logic code, suppose if you want to type this data, then we have to use this custom ID generator, application ID format, employee management EMP 001, student manager STU 001, like this. In real world example, imagine Amazon instead of storing 101, they may use ORD 2026 00001. Easy to identify, unique, professional, business friendly. Okay, we will create it. And how to create custom ID generator? Create the entity, create a custom generator, set ID before saving. Oh, don't worry, I will provide the full notes. It is the diagram. Save employee. Hibernate to call custom generator, generate custom ID. At interview process. What is the custom ID generator? A custom ID generator is the mechanism that allows. What is the custom ID generator? A custom ID generator is a mechanism that allows developers to generate primary key values in a business specific format instead of using the standard JPA. Why do we need a custom ID generator? To generate a business specific IDs, to create a meaningful IDs like EMP 001, like this DAT, to satisfy application specific business requirement. Mm, The way we use it, banking applications, e-commerce platform, and comparison, built-in generator, custom generator. Now let's see the practicals. And in my next video, we are going into the JPA relationships. Okay. My next topic, it is very important. Four relationship types. One to many, one to one, many to one, and one to many to many. These are the four important for us. My next topic is this. Okay, let's back. Start it. Now let's open into the More importantly, now we can create the custom ID generator, but then we have to implement another class of our own. Okay, we'll take model. We have to give it to the student class. Okay, guys. Here I want ID and data. Okay, generated value strategy. Hibernate will only decide with the strategy we want. Okay, private, long, ID. Wait, okay. I want integer. Save the student and I will call this method using private. I will call this method the name as a to 500. Okay. Now we have to save this method. Okay. Now I want to add application properties. Okay. And mainly how we can create the IDs, custom IDs is the main question of this. My ID generated. It will implement identity generator. One method we have to override public object generate. We have to avoid the generate method. That we have to write okay, and nesting. Hey guys, now I am storing this in the string. Don't worry, I will provide the amounts also. Why I wrote this long dot was function because it with string is converted to long. That's why I wrote it. Before execution, I want to top that student table. Data is gone. Let's execute. Let's see what happened. So we top the table student, and again I am creating the student table, and Hibernate is creating table and student underscore sequence. Select what they are selecting as well as identity, save open, plus for sequence, update, and select, update, and the two data is set. Let's see in the MySQL. Okay, student data is saved. Okay, you can see what I have inserted is entry, but I want to different numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that I want. But I got only 1 and 2. What is the problem here? Let's figure out. Okay guys, I find the problem. It is we have to use a generator. A generator type dot auto means it is automatically generated 1 to 12. But we want a custom. For that we have to use generator make generator name equal to type equal to a okay. Now I will remove the log and make it as string. Okay, let's create a package. I am importing these two. Okay, okay. We have to remove the tables. Okay. Again, we will. Table is created, but something is problem. Number format as sufficient. Okay. Why we got exception means if mm, and we have to change it into log. Okay, let's say table is created or not. The table is created. Okay, nothing is inserted.